Let me ask you something. When was the last time you told somebody you were fine knowing full well you were anything but? Here's the kicker. What if you're not actually broken? You're just hiding. Today, we're diving into the question that quietly haunts a lot of us. Are we genuinely falling apart? Or have you simply become too good at disappearing inside your own life? Let's get into it. Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and you can catch us on each and every one of your favorite platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can also listen to our episodes on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and our home right here at Podbean. We want to hear from you. If you're interested in being a guest or a contributor, reach out to us at catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. That's catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. Welcome to episode 133. Are you broken or just hiding? Okay, so let's peel this back, okay? We live in a world where masking has become a survival skill. We hide in busyness, behind jokes, behind work, behind perfectionism, behind I got it energy. But let's get real. You know that one friend who seems to be the most put together human you've ever met, right? Color-coded calendar, immaculate car, always early. But then one day they say something that slips through the cracks like, yeah, I'm just tired, like tired in my bones. And then you suddenly realize they're not thriving. They're performing. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you've had weeks where you laugh with people at lunch and then cry alone in your car on the drive home, and you rationalize it like, nah, it's just allergies or traffic or the Celine Dion playlist, right? Or maybe you've hit that stage where you start disappearing. You stop responding. You turn your read receipts off. Decide that folding laundry is suddenly too emotionally heavy. And from the outside, it looks like laziness, but inside, it's more like, I don't know how to exist at full volume right now. This is where we can bring in some wisdom. Here's the truth, folks. Most people who think they're broken, they're just not. They're overwhelmed, they're exhausted, undersupported, and emotionally backed into a corner they never learned to climb out of. Brene Brown says this powerful statement. Vulnerability is not the opposite of strength. It is strength. What she means is that hiding is often our default, not because we're weak, but because somewhere along the way, we've learned that visibility equals danger. So we don't show our real selves. We show an edited version, a highlight reel, a safe version. But safe isn't the same as whole. In fact, according to the APA, the American Psychological Association, over 70% of adults reporting hiding stress or emotional pain because they don't want to burden anyone. 70% are hiding stress because they don't want to burden anyone. That means at any given moment, the odds are high that someone you love is pretending they're okay. And that's statistically speaking. You've probably done it this week. Honestly, the only thing people hide more consistently than their emotions is the fact that they haven't finished a gallon of water they swore they drank every single day. We're out here dehydrated emotionally and physically. Now, let's get to the heart of it, all right? Why do we hide instead of heal? Why do we do it? Why do we hide instead of heal? We might be thinking in one of these ways, right? We think being broken makes us unlovable. Being human already makes you lovable, first of all right? But we think broken makes us unlovable. We learn to avoid conflict instead of expressing needs. This is a big one for me. I don't know about you. You the same way with this? You avoid conflict instead of expressing your needs? If that's you, let us know. click the like or subscribe. Share this podcast with someone you love and care about. We'd really appreciate it. All right. Well, what about we're praised for being strong, but not honest? We can be strong, but do we get praised for honesty? Do we get praised for honesty? Right? We're scared. We're scared that if we stop pretending, this is a big one, everything might fall apart. Oh man, I've so many times in my life where I was in this place. But here's the twist. Sometimes things fall apart right before they can fall into place. Jay Shetty says, you can't heal what you don't reveal. You can't heal what you don't reveal. He isn't telling you to confess your deepest wounds to a stranger. He's saying that suppressing pain doesn't eliminate it. It just buries it until it becomes unmanageable. So here's the $1 million question. Are you ready? $1 million question. How do you know if you're broken or just hiding? How do you know? How do you know if you're broken or just hiding? Well, you can do this. You can ask yourself, if someone really saw me right now, would they be surprised? If somebody really saw me right now, would they be surprised? Ask yourself, am I exhausted from pretending? Am I exhausted from pretending to be someone or something else? Finally, what emotion am I avoiding because I do not want to deal with what it means? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Right? So, if someone really saw me right now, would they be surprised? Am I exhausted from pretending? And what emotion am I avoiding because I don't want to deal with what it means? If you've answered yes to any of these, folks, you're not broken. You're in hiding. And hiding is reversible. Brokenness is a story. Hiding is a strategy. One needs compassion. The other needs clarity. So with that being said, let's land this plane with an actionable exercise. It's called a 2-minute reveal, kind of similar to last week's name. I apologize if I'm not original, okay? But let's get into it. So tonight, whenever you can, take 2 minutes to answer these 3 prompts. The first one is, what am I pretending not to feel? What am I pretending not to feel? Be brutally honest. Sad, angry, scared, numb. What are you pretending to feel, not to feel? Number 2, what truth am I scared would change if I admitted it? What truth am I scared would change things if I admitted it? This right here, this question right here, is the doorway to healing. What am I scared would change things if I admitted it? What would happen? Number 3, who is one safe person I could share even 5% more of myself with? Who is one safe person I can share even 5% more of myself with? It's not everything, just 5%. Enough to breathe. So, write your answers down and sit with them. You don't have to solve them today. You just have to stop running from them because you're not broken. You're human. And guess what? Humans hide. Humans hide until they're ready to heal. Okay, folks, if this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs this reminder. We really, really appreciate it. That's it for today. Please like and subscribe to our podcast for more motivational content. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok for even more inspiration. I apologize about my voice. I'm coming over or getting rid of a chest congestion. So if my voice is a little off, that's the reason why. But thank you so very much. And hey, please pick up the book, The Ways of Compromise, out now. If you're looking for something to help you think differently about decisions, relationships, and the way you navigate, this might be the next book to add to your list. Thank you so much for listening to episode 133. We look forward to seeing you next time for episode 134. Go be great.